everyone. I'm here with Simon Parsons, the indomitable
Yeah,
Simon.
and just gently reminding you that we started late and I get paid by the minute.
Yes, yes. Let us know in the comments how it sounds, how things are looking, all that. And we're gonna do a little bit of The Sims 4 first. After that, we can talk about. Hi, artists. Hi, everybody. We can talk about whether or not we want to do some more Alice or whatever. We'll see what I have
Well,
installed for games.
well, hello everyone. Hello artist. Hello Shizzy. Look, we just promoted Shizzy. Sergeant Major Shizzy is in the house. Be good, because quite frankly, she's scary.
Oh. Oh, thank you everybody for letting us know how we sound. All right, so okay, so
I'm really glad to hear that I sound good because, this is my sexy voice.
that's very sexy. This is my sexy voice. Yeah, yeah. It's very hot. Gets me hot. So I think the last family we played was the stream team.
I think you're right.
All right, so
Yes,
gotta love
yes.
that autosave.
Patio doors.
Patio doors. Oh my God, Simon! I heard the greatest joke that I think you might appreciate, and you may have already heard it, but okay.
All right.
So, are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
So, this guy, this lover of puns, he hears that there's an international pun contest, and if you win, you get $1 million. So he goes, "Okay, I'm definitely going to win this. I'm going to enter with 10 puns." But he finds out later that no pun intended.
Oh, that's good.
I knew you'd appreciate that. Oh my God.
Well, I was thinking of just sort of toughing it out and not laughing, but where's the pun in that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can thank Scott for that. Um, so what are our?
No, I think you can thank Scott for that. He'll enjoy it more.
That's true. How are our system sounds, everyone? Can you hear the music? Because I really can't hear it, but I turned it down a little bit just because I didn't want it to be like bam, bam. Oh, you've heard that 3 times today. Oh my God, it's so funny. I don't. Oh, I can hear the sound now. Okay. So Patty. Okay, no music. Let's see. Let's mess around with the sound a little bit. Audio. Object music. I had it up before. Was it okay? Did you hear it all right before? User interface sound. Yeah, let's just turn it up and see.
Well, I think if you can call this dulcet tones, you've made a fan.
Does it?
Hello.
Hello. Alright, so we applied the changes. Going back. Okay, I can hear clickies.
Yeah.
It's still pretty quiet. Look at all the cute emojis. Yeah, we're gonna just bump that up a little bit more so I can hear it too. Apply. Okay. So,
Can I stop being quiet now? Because I'm not used to it. It's starting to hurt.
yes, go ahead.
Thank you very much.
You do
That's such a
you.
relief.
um, all right. So, Jack Zest. We're just gonna call him Jack Zest. Um, he's chilling, but our lovely Patty is again very heavy with child, and she's gotta pee because that kid is completely pressing on her bladder.
Uh,
So okay, you hear the clicks. All right, let's try one more time. Let's turn up because I am having trouble hearing it, and because I don't have audio cues, and I have a bad attention span. There we go. That should be fine.
I mean, it's fair. It's fairly safe to say that we're actually lucky that April ever finishes a sentence. She has that sort of, oh look, what's that?
I I have okay. I have very severe ADHD, like very severe, and you would not believe how difficult it is for me actually to get through any particular day when it comes to LPing and all of that. But it's actually helped the ADHD, which is cool. Let's see, what should we have her do? I think she should write a really snotty children's book, which like indicates that she actually knows everything about being a mother. No, not whatever.
I ran into an interesting book the other day. It was called Children's Stories. What's it called? Bedtime Stories for Children You Hate.
Oh yeah.
So I thought it was a wonderful title. Yeah, I think it's it's good. April's learning to discipline herself about this. I mean, she does take it too far occasionally, tie herself up in the basement and whip herself. But she's learning to discipline herself, and that is a great thing.
Yes, self-flagellation really is what gets me through the day. It really does.
That's nice to know I'm not the only one. Okay.
When does he work? He works in 3 days. Lazy bum. Lazy bum. Oh my god, look at that emote. Is that a burning basket? Like a burning biscuit basket? Biscuit. Biscuit. Picnic. 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 I watched a lot of Yogi Bear when I was young. I should be able to do this.
A picnic basket.
Hey, boo-boo.
Come along, boo-boo. Yes. Simon, that's a bit far. No, it's never too far. Never, Eddie, never.
It's never too late for now.
Yes. And that's where I live, in the now. Now I live in this now. And this one. This one. I don't want to live in this one, but I'll live in this one. There you go.
So should she self-publish? Yeah. Should she self-publish her book? Or should she send it to be actually published when it's finished? Because it's so snotty. It's it's so snotty. It reminds me of the Garfunkel and Oates song about pregnant women are smug. They are. They are a little bit, but you can't help it. You can't.
Yeah. You can't. You cannot.
Yeah, you got a life growing in you.
Yes. No, excuse me.
Are you okay?
Yes. I heard of having a frog in my throat. At the moment, I thought I had an elephant. I think I haven't recovered from cinders the other day.
Well,
Where I went from this to complete meltdown.
you can't. You're so hard on your voice. You got to make sure you're staying super hydrated while you do that. Like, not to be all like, meh. It's just, you should probably, because you got such a nice voice.
I've got 2 liters of grapefruit juice beside me, which is helping an awful lot.
That's good. I can't have grapefruit juice. It makes me really sad.
I love that. That is a shame because it is delicious. But I love that the way she went out the front and started eating her food. It's just the way of the world saying, "This is not what's making me fat. It's him. And if he does it again, I'm gonna kill him."
He failed me. I recorded an episode of 100 Baby last night and accidentally found myself using the term baby batter. And I was like, "Oh, April." What are you doing? All right, he's going to go to sleep. She's going to go. Why do they nap? She's exhausted. She's like, my solution to this is to nap.
Well, that really annoyed me in The Sims 3. But in The Sims 4, I'm hoping it's a time of day thing.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah. She should, Maledicta, she should definitely, I think self-publishing is important too, because she really does need to be super snotty. Super snotty.
I think self-publishing is a good thing. It's a fine thing. It's a wonderful thing. It shouldn't interfere with your daily life. And no matter what anyone tells you, self-publishing will not make you go blind. Being strangely sensible for once. Actually, it's a big girl. How is she fitting in that shower? Does she have to back in? Will she be able to turn around?
Yeah. She's like, beep, beep, beep.
Yes. Anyway, sorry. The only problem with self-publishing is it's terrible, terrible money.
Yeah. I have a friend who he self-publishes and, like, he's not that good of a writer. He won't see this.
You hope.
I hope. He's not that good of a writer, though. But all the same, he, all the same, he self-publishes. Go him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she does the electric slide. Uh,
It's yeah, I mean it's good. And you know, speaking as someone who's looked into self-publishing, as long as your mother buys one, at least you've got a copy sold.
what would you write?
Uh, I can't talk about that because it was actually tied into a website idea that I might still do.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't.
Yeah.
I won't press that then.
Okay.
I won't. Your secret is safe with me.
Hmm.
What I know of the secret. I won't ever tell anybody that you're ever going to write anything. In fact, I'm just going to assume that you're illiterate and have no hands, okay?
Oh, I don't know words.
I know make good mouth.
Ah, the story of the life of Simon.
But life is
It,
time.
in the beginning, there was a bright light, and somebody hit me.
Yes. It's going to basically be it's going to basically be like Tommy, but not with pinball.
Yeah, yeah. Less pinball, more live stream. Yes, absolutely.
Sure play to me pinball. I had to do a dance to that. That's true, Shizzy. Hey everybody, I'm still learning how to do the chat thing, so I'm definitely trying to pay attention to what everybody's saying.
Yeah. No, the more I think about it, you know, in the beginning there was a bright light, and then somebody hit me, and that more or less set the tone for the next 40 years.
Yes, Simon, you play Minecraft very well for not having any hands. How do you do that?
I've got incredibly dexterous nose.
That is not what I thought you were going to say.
You'd be amazed how often I pull with that line, though.
Wonderful. Yes, it has the eye control thing. That's cool. The thing that like allows you to control the computer with your eyes. Those are really neat.
It's better than the older version, which was you just looked pitifully at the computer until someone did something for you.
Do you shoot laser beams out of your eye, Simon?
And no, but I've got a pet sea bass that does it.
While we were talking about self-flagellation earlier, I can't remember who it was, but somebody mentioned Darkest Dungeon. Oh yeah, good. Go talk to someone. When are you gonna give birth? Okay. Third
Three,
trimester
two,
in 3 hours.
one.
Yeah, come on, pop
Yeah.
that. Pop it out.
I tell you what really, really impressed me, but actually quite grossed me out at the same time.
Hmm.
When my sim went into labour, her trousers got wet.
Well, they're going for a degree of incredibly cartoonish, paradoxical realism. Hi, Mega
Yes.
Racer.
Hello, Mega Racer.
Yeah, get out of her belly. I had, it reminds me of in Gilmore Girls, I doubt you've ever seen it, Simon, but there's a character who was pregnant, and her baby was like 2 weeks late. And she showed up at her friend's one night, just like, she was so anxious. She was just like shimmying around and dancing, and she was like, just tell him to get out of me. Just like, it's my fault. When I was growing up, I ate too much roughage, like bran and rapini, and he can't wiggle his way out of my sandpaper insides.
Yeah, what we need to do is get Paddy to eat a curry, then do some star jumps.
Is that what they're called? I know what you meant, but thinking about it, is that what they're called
Yes,
in Britain? Yeah, they're
yes,
called
yes.
jumping jacks here.
All right.
Because, well, jacks look
Well,
like,
I was going to say, what if you're not called Jack?
we're calling him Jack.
I don't have to then. My name's Simon.
No, it's because it looks like the game jacks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, okay, you're smart. I just didn't know if you have that game there. Did you ever play Pogs?
I used to have one of those.
Yeah, I still have some lying around. Yeah, artist, I think I'll send her to the hospital. when she
I
gets
think
birth.
I've still got one of my old Transformers floating around somewhere.
Oh my god, I've got so many toys. I have, do you have, like, okay, I always say do you have because I just don't want to assume, but like we have these metal popcorn tins that come with 3 different types of popcorn, and you get them at the holidays, and I have just like 2 tins full of Barbie dolls that I put up in the attic, and it's super hot up there, and It's just these two bins full of melted Barbies because they basically cooked in the tins, and it's horrifying. It's so horrifying. You open the tin and it reeks, and then there are just all these
Yay!
terrified melted faces.
Nuclear fallout Barbie.
But then all my holiday Barbies, the really pretty ones, are
Yeah.
special.
Okay,
Special.
first of all, no, we don't have that particular thing, but I think I can work out what you mean. The other one is you're not as bad as some people. I have been asked, do we have elevators in Britain?
Yes, I know they're called lifts and things like
Yeah.
that. I watch a lot of British TV, but like Americans love their brightly colored, super dyed foods. Although they're gonna be adding natural colors like vegetable colors and fruit colors to our Jello, which is really cool. Like the commercial Jello you can buy. Oh, and they're changing our cereals, so Lucky Charms won't have ridiculous colors anymore and be super unhealthy, and it's kind of sad. Oh, and Kitty Longshanks, that's a great name. Pogs is this game where you had these cardboard, almost like Tiddlywinks, which is probably not helpful. These round cardboard um, things with pictures on them. They're circles, and then you had this big metal smasher. Um, and it's also flat. It was like a Pog, but it was metal and flat, and then it had like some sort of decal on it, usually like a skull or a butt or something lame. And then you would throw it down at the pile of Pogs and see which ones you could flip, and then you would keep those, and it was gambling, and you couldn't play it at school. And yeah, it was weird. Yeah, so
Well, that says an awful lot about the sort of the late 80s, the early 90s. To be totally honest with you,
I
both of
know
those decades were fairly weird.
that and slap bracelets. Oh, Mega
Mhm.
Racer, favorite character in Dark Souls. Always. Well, starting with the pyro is helpful, but I really love the sorcerer because I like starting with spells. Simon, were you actually planning on playing Dark Souls at some point?
You've told me I am.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was just trying to get it so everybody heard it.
I will. It's one of those games I've been meaning to play, but never got around to.
So
And
good.
I get the feeling that sort of one day I'm going to find a message from you. Happy birthday! Here's the game. Now play it.
I think I have a copy to give away, so I can give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a super. It's just, oh, it's the name your boyfriend came up for you, Pogs. That's adorable. My mother calls me Gracie. Why are you filthy? What is wrong with you? Did she pee herself? Oh, she peed herself.
She just can't wash the baby up.
She's trying to wash the baby out. She's like, I'm gonna use soap. Why are you sleeping naked? Oh, she's hiding. Okay, is that better? Oh, she peed her pants. Don't be
Look, okay,
embarrassed.
okay, this is something that every father knows. Okay, at about this point of the pregnancy, do not question, do not insinuate, do not say anything that could even remotely be considered insinuation, and prepare to come home from work one evening and find her standing on the doorstep with the entire contents of the house packed into two suitcases and shouting at you, "We're going to the hospital now!" Apart from that, it's fun.
Yeah, super fun
Mm.
for, guys.
No, no, in all honesty, I mean, the lady does share the pain, and not just by squeezing the hand.
Yeah. Yeah, they never warn you how gross giving birth is beforehand either.
Artie's 10, if you just don't talk at all at that stage of the pregnancy, you'll get a tearful, bawling pregnant woman stamping around the house, screaming at the top of her voice how you're just ignoring her.
This is true. Um, Shizzy, well, Simon, Shizzy wants to know if you're going to stream Dark Souls. Come on, give birth, girl. Just pop it out. Yeah, you're going to stream Dark Souls? Oh, he needs to
Uh,
practice his guitar anyway.
I think that would actually be quite good, and I need to think of a few new games for the live stream rotation anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So those of you who don't know, I do a Wednesday stream on beam.pro/Simon Parsons, 7:30 to midnight GMT. And and I put a poll up for the week beforehand for people to vote on what I play.
Mm-hmm.
So we've played a few things to the end, so it's time for me to start expanding the list a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to be the same five until you guys give up and vote for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think you should all go for Dark Souls for obvious reasons. Because I
I
love them.
I just love the fact, okay, yeah, that we're watching someone that's about to give birth and talking about Dark Souls. Is this premonition by any chance? I mean,
Yes.
you have seen the father and the mother, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't get to objects because I suck. Because I can't move my... Hang on. I'm not going to be able to see the stream for a second. Or the chat. Stuff. Objects by... She wants to buy something worth 1,000 simoleons, so I'm just going to get her something. Like, is Zesty in the bed? No, he's good.
Well, there's one thing that you're going to have to seriously think about here in a few sim days is where you're going to put the extra bedroom. This is a one-bedroom house.
Yeah, no, the baby doesn't need a bedroom. Oh, that's the most expensive bed.
No, but the
Damn
child will.
it. Well, no, the child will just sleep in the kitchen or something.
I'm sure well, if we put a staircase in, they can sleep under it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Let's get some art, and then I'll move this back so I can see what you all are saying. I have the hiccups. I have some soda here, but I'm afraid I'm just gonna like belch in your ears, and I don't want to do that. I'm nervous about adding face cam because I'm scared I'm gonna like mess up and pick my nose or something weird. I'd be sad.
Oh, you might get extra viewers if you do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I've been instructed by some friends to do to stream with face cam with a low cut shirt, and I was like, nah.
This is April's bingo top. Eyes down for a full house.
Aw, thank you, artist. Yeah, we'll find a place for the kid to sleep. We'll just chuck a room here on the back or whatever. It's not like we don't have the money. But yeah, I think maybe getting Johnny a get-to-work career would be kind of cool. I don't know. So, start thinking about in the stream... Oh, okay, Shizzy. Yep, you're back. That's cool. Start thinking about in the stream what you're going to want next when we switch to a different game. Are you going to want more Alice? Because actually I really liked streaming Alice. That was very helpful. Or I can figure out what other games I have installed. So let us know. Start thinking about it.
Right, if anyone wants to be naughty in the chat, now's the time to do it because, quite frankly, Shizzy's not around and we're too lazy to do anything about it.
What would constitute being naughty?
Anything you don't like, it's your party. You can whine if you want to.
It's true. Well,
Yeah.
it's very difficult. It's very difficult to fluster me. Ew, that's disgusting. There's like a worm. Ew, she's squeamish. Moonlit X Angel. Well, yeah, probably. Like with Simon, it makes it a little easier to not have it be so heavy. But I definitely will continue talking about the mental health aspect, unless that's a content thing that's hard for people. But it is much easier for me to play with Simon's help.
Well, I was just wondering what you were going to say for a second there. Okay, we're talking about paranoia. Here's Simon as Exhibit A. Did somebody tell you to say that?
I did tell myself to say that. Well, the voice is dead. Actually, as I've mentioned, I do dissociate, so sometimes I do hear voices. It's super fun. What does he need to do for work? He did a thing.
Well, for what it's worth, sometimes I go places where there are other people and I hear voices too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to cancel this action for him, but I guess I'll wait until he's just practically dying, because I don't want to move the screen again, because I'm lazy. Just a smidge. Just a
I,
smidge.
mhm.
Okay, artist, that's difficult. You, yep, and people can, okay, people can contribute their experiences. So, you know, we'll see how everybody feels as things go. I did have a lot of fun doing Alice. Yeah, you're tired.
It was enjoyable. Perhaps with the last 20 minutes when I was starting to fall asleep was a bit not so good, but yeah. Uh,
You did well. You did well. I'm gonna have a
I
sip of water, I think. Sorry.
only snored for about 5 minutes. It was all right.
Wow, if you snored, I did not hurt her. Here.
You remind me of buskers I used to hear in the London Underground there. Uh, and that was just their guitar.
I've had the weirdest songs in my head for days. Oh, congratulations, artist. Um, I'm sorry, Kitty Longshanks. It's understandable. That's hard. He is gonna die, but whatever. What was I saying? Yeah, it's gone.
Just, just, just move the the window before you make him an orphan.
Okay, I scooched it. I scooched it. I hate how when they're writing a song, they can't do anything. They
Yeah.
can't do anything. The like you can't even stop them. They're like, no, the muse moves within me, and it's like, you dumbass, would you just go take care of your needs? I don't want you peeing yourself. That's disgusting, and it really just makes me look at you with deep, deep hatred.
Yeah, okay. Going by what the people are saying in the chat, it's one thing to point out there is nobody on this planet, there is nobody at all on this planet that does not have some sort of mental issue of some description, minor, major, whatever. I mean, I found out for myself. Now, I quit my job a few months ago, and I deliberately have not looked for a job for the last 6 months. I've been fortunate enough to be able to live off my savings, which is a blessing.
Yeah.
But I found that I could quite easily become a shut-in. Yeah, I've really, really, actually, really, really enjoyed not actually having much in the way of human contact. It's been a
It's
good
fair.
thing for me. Mostly because I don't like people. But everybody has a problem. Everybody has an issue. And one of the worst things in the world is that everybody who has an issue does seem to think that the only person in the world that is like that.
Hmm.
And the truth is you're not. And one of the great things about the Alice series I've always felt is it's been a forum for people to talk about their problems, talk about their issues. And I think it's helped an awful lot that people understand. And we are distracted by the fact that she's gone to labor, but she's going to finish reading that book first.
She's gonna have the baby at the hospital or
Yeah.
Stargaze first. Um, Johnny is very tired, so she's gonna go alone. She
Yeah.
doesn't care. You know, she's an independent woman. She don't need a man. Um, yeah, a couple people in the chat of, you know, family, it can be difficult. When I was growing up, it was very difficult to help, particularly my grandmother when we found out I was dissociative and all the abuse stuff. She just didn't want to believe. And she really, why are you still moaning? It's creepy. Shh, go away. Um, but, yay. What are we going to name the baba? Okay, in the chat, give us some names and then we'll pick one and we vote on them. Oof. And meanwhile, I'm going to stretch. Oh, that's good. Uprising. I
If there's
can't
a
see the rest of
bristling,
the name.
ripping sound and she stretched too hard.
Yeah. Oh God. Daisy Odors. That's cute. Daisy. Liviana. Camilla. Maya.
Sliding?
Sliding. Well, it needs to be. It needs to have an O in it.
Well, here's the way I spell it.
Um.
I think the general consensus is people like Daisy.
Yeah, that's cute. So okay. Between actually, I think two flower names. So Camilla or Daisy. Let's vote between those because I don't know, it reminds me of a garden or something. I don't know. I guess I just miss being outside. It's been really hot here. Like,
Yeah. One of the things about I was thinking about this the other day when I was trying to think of a cheese pun, and one of the things about puns is there's two friends of mine that I like to talk to about them. Okay, the problem with them is actually they're really fascinating people. They're a couple, but one's German, one's Jewish. It's a very odd combination, but they like to talk about puns. The problem with these guys is you've only got to approach one of them because they talk about to each other. If they find that you've talked to both of them, they get annoyed. So you'd really just need to talk to one of them and ask them to think about the pun. They go away, they talk to each other, and they come back with an answer. It's really great. But the decision always is, which one of them do you talk to? Do I talk to Mott's or do I talk to Ella?
oh God, Simon.
If you missed the bit about the start about that being about cheeses, it'd be probably not so good. But there you go.
Okay, so we've got two Camilla so far. Daisy. Mega Racer, I've never played Mass Effect. I have friends who have.
Oh, come on. Somebody, please type in, give me your answer, do.
Daisy. Okay. We're gonna stop voting.
Have I played the Mass Effect series? Well, you asked me this in my live stream, which incidentally is 7:30 to midnight on a Wednesday. Beam.pro/Simon Parsons. Hello, Andy Ray. And I've played the original one. I think I own the other two, but have never actually started them. I got utterly sick of going up and down elevators.
Yeah. I heard the
Daisy
ending sucked.
Yeah. It did, pretty much, to be honest with you.
Daisy. Okay. Are we having twins? No. Damn it.